Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to pick. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Newton now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. A good pickup there, a 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Newton now to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Throwing again. Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards. yards on the ground.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd down here.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Well, and it's picked. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now Newton. Being chased out left. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. So that'll back him up 5. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage, make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
Here's Newton. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Fresh set of downs here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. There he goes right side. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who traveled to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is